right now. Stop
what
you are doing and
text
this
link
2, 3 praise. Let them know that
it's gonna be
great night.
let's
go. right now. Stop
What
you are doing and
text
This
link
2, 3. Praise. Let them
know
it's gonna
great night.
let's
go.
Announcement. We are going to be playing a quick game
of hide and go seek.
Yes, all right. But to find out who's going to be it, we are going to do bubblegum in a
Dish.
all right, here we go.
Bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? Don't lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? Don't lie. Don't count. Ding, 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 ding. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
Okay, while I go count, I am going to tell you guys some announcements. So first of all, welcome to Wednesday's Nights. We go live on 6:15 every Wednesday night, 6 to 7, I think, 7 to 6, one of those. But yeah, make sure you invite a friend. And also, we gotta tell you guys something. We have social media. What? Yes, social media. Social media. We got Instagram and we got YouTube. Our Instagram at Sunrise Student CA and our YouTube at is Sunrise Student CA. Make sure you guys go subscribe and go follow and turn the post notification bell. I almost messed up there, but I did it. Okay, let's go find them. Okay.
Okay guys, we're doing a trick. We were supposed to just stay in the backyard so that Gladys won't find us, but we're gonna switch it up and go to the front yard. Okay, so we didn't tell Gladys that we were gonna go to the front yard and hide, but we're going to the front yard and hiding. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna hide in the garage.
In the front? In the front? And in the front? Okay.
Okay guys, so I have a big announcement for you. We have our big giveaway. If you guys don't remember what our big giveaway is, come on, where are you? Are you living under a student rock? I think you are. Oh my goodness, I think she's gonna find me. Okay, so we have our big giveaway. You could win an electric scooter, you can win a hoverboard, you can win so many things. And how do you enter into this giveaway, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. You can serve online or in person. You can go attend our Post 30. You can do our Bible devotionals that we will be posting the QR code at the end of service. You can invite a friend and attend small group. So there's all those ways that you can be entered into the big giveaway, and you can get a lot of entries. So make sure that you do that. This giveaway will end around Easter time, so around April. So make sure that you get as many entries as you can. Okay, we're gonna hide. Okay. Do you see her? So guys, I have a couple announcements for you. We have our Post 30s every third Sunday of the month. So it's coming up quick. It's in 2 weeks. It's on March 21st. You don't want to miss it. We want you guys to be there, and we want you guys to join the fun.
All right, I have one more announcement for you guys. We have small groups. If you're not joined in a small group, we would love for you guys to join. Most of our small groups are happening today. They happen every Wednesday right after the service around 7:30. So if you want to join our small group, just let us know in the chat. But we will also be posting the links in the chat. There's one for Rialto, there's one for Banning, and there's one for Ontario. So make sure that you join a small group. It's so much fun. We get to be connected. We get to play a game and do an icebreaker. So make sure you join small groups.
Another announcement that I have for you guys is we have a
double feature movie night. So we don't want you guys to miss that out either. We are going to be watching Croods, guys. If you guys haven't seen Croods, we are going to be watching it March 12th at 6 p.m. We're going to be watching Croods 1. And then it's a double feature, so we're going to be watching Croods 2 that same night, but at 8 o'clock. So invite all of your friends, get some popcorn ready, even invite your family. We're going to be watching the movie, and we want you guys to be there so you can join all the fun. Okay, now let's hide.
They're over there. I won, guys. I won. I was not spotted. I won. Oh my God. She's coming after me. Oh, she's coming after me. I'm wearing slippers. I'm gonna fall.
Hey everyone, good evening. My name is Brian Olson. I'm coming at you from the Banning campus. And tonight we're starting a new series called Lost and Found. So to kick us off tonight, I'm going to be asking you guys a couple questions that I'm going to want you to answer in the chat. First question, have you ever lost something? Have you ever lost maybe your favorite stuffed animal, your phone, an entire homework project? Maybe you lost a thought that you were going to say that slipped your mind. Or maybe you lost your mind. So in the chat, I want you guys to tell us about something that you lost that meant something to you or that you needed. I lost a Cabbage Patch Kid when I was real young, and I still get choked up today about that. His name was Jeffrey. Guys, there's tons of reasons why we lose things. Sometimes it's because we get careless. Sometimes it's because we get distracted, and there's tons and tons of distractions in life. Sometimes we get lost. Maybe we're trying to navigate through a city that we're unfamiliar with. Maybe we're trying to navigate through a super hard math problem. This leads us to our second question tonight. Have you ever gotten lost? We all know how frustrating it is to lose something we love or need, like your favorite stuffed animal, or a cell phone, or a homework project, or a Cabbage Patch Kid. But now I want to talk to you about you getting lost. What happens when we get lost? Have you ever gotten lost? How did you feel when you were lost? So in the chat, again, I want you to type in, have you ever gotten lost? And let us know how you felt in that moment when you were lost. Guys, I've been lost plenty of times on the road, ending up in cities I didn't even know they existed. And to tell you the truth, it was nerve-wracking. It made me nervous. It was scary. It's scary to be lost. If you're lost stuffed animal or lost cell phone or lost Cabbage Patch Kid had feelings, they'd probably feel the same way. So whether you wander away from your parents, you make a wrong turn, or you lose track of your friends in a crowd, it can be super duper scary to realize that you're not sure where you are, to realize you're not sure who to ask for help, and to realize you're not sure how to get back home. For the next few weeks, we're going to talk a lot about lost things and how they get found. But this isn't going to be a tutorial of how to find your lost stuffed animal, or how to find your lost homework assignment, or how to find your lost Cabbage Patch Kids. We're going to talk about ways that we can get lost, ways that others can get lost, and how to help them when they are getting lost. Now I'm going to kick it over to my brother, Pastor Eric with a K, to talk to us this evening about feeling lost spiritually. So, Eric? Hello? Hello, Eric?
All right, before we get to the next part of the message, you saw that I was asking you to pay attention because I got a prize for somebody. Are you ready? Something based on what you just saw with Brian talking. Okay, the first person who can tell me what Brian lost. All right, I'm going to look here. Who can tell me the first thing, the thing that Brian lost? It's not Jeffrey. Cabbage Patch. Uh, I can't take that one because you said Cabbage Patch or Cabbage Kid. I'm gonna have to go with Minnie Marie, who said the full thing, Cabbage Patch Kid. I'm gonna put it on the screen there. Minnie Marie said Cabbage Patch Kid. Minnie Marie, you win a $5 Starbucks gift card. Come on now. You're going to get a $5 Starbucks gift card. So I just need to make sure we get your email address so I can send that out to you tonight. And with that, we are going to jump back into the rest of the message. So Brian was asking Eric, are you there? Thanks, Brian. You know, when I was in 8th grade, I found myself trying to figure out who I was. I was searching after where I belonged, how I fit in. I felt like I didn't know if I had any friends that were like the real genuine kind of friends that you could trust with everything, right? And I honestly, I felt lost, much like what we're talking about today. And I knew summer camp was coming up in a few months, but and I loved summer camp, but I just didn't know where I belonged. I didn't know where I fit in. And it was lonely. It felt dark and it was just a difficult season. And when it comes to our faith, there's a lot of reasons why you might feel lost at different times in your life. You and I were created by God to be close to God because He made us and He loves us. Maybe you're watching tonight and you're like, I don't know God. Maybe somebody just invited you, which is awesome. I'm really glad you're here. But you're like, I don't know God. I don't know this creator you're talking about. Some of you, maybe you know Jesus, but you've wandered away from him. You've made unwise choices, right? Or maybe you've even turned your back on him. Or maybe you know Jesus, but you're struggling with what you believe, or you're in a difficult situation. You're like, how can this be truth? I don't understand it. Why isn't Jesus fixing it? Or maybe there's some mental health stuff going on. In all of those situations, we can feel pretty lost, can't we? Now, I love GPS apps. Okay, the one I use most is Waze because my family is the ones that are the voices on there, and it tells me if there's an object on the road. And a lot of times I'll use Google Maps as well. But they all tell us how to get from where we are to where we are supposed to go. And it tells us when we're supposed to turn, what we're supposed to do, helps us avoid roadblocks and dangers and all that stuff. And it tells us exactly how long it's going to take to where our destination is. And then if we make a wrong turn, it reroutes us to get us back on. And I took some screenshots of our different campuses, and I want to show you here on Google Maps. Okay, so here you've got Banning and the directions to Wingstop. Lemon pepper, oh, the most amazing wings ever, right? And here's Ontario, our Ontario campus, directions from there to Handel's Ice Cream, second best ice cream in the world. What? And then here's our Victorville campus and directions to Apollo Restaurant or Apollo Burger. I'm telling you, I went there a couple weeks ago, guys. I had a double Luther. Look at this picture. Krispy Kreme donut, bacon, cheese, onions, patty. Krispy Kreme donut, bacon, cheese, onions, patty, and then the third Krispy Kreme donut. Glorious. If you ever get the chance to go. It's so awesome. Then, of course, here's our Rialto campus that gives us directions to Chick-fil-A, Jesus Chicken. So good. Just became a Red member. I'm excited. Anyhow, wouldn't it be nice if we had this kind of an app that helped us with our whole entire lives? Like it helped us to avoid setbacks, and it helped us figure out what decisions we're supposed to make. It kind of gave us a glimpse into the future so we knew what was coming next. And if we made a bad choice, it would help to redirect. Okay, you just made a bad decision. Bleep, bleep, bleep. You need to make this better decision. Or one that would help us with our faith, right? Because honestly, it can be confusing at times. And I'm a pastor, and I'm just being honest with you. It can be confusing. Faith can be confusing at times. And sometimes we feel like we've wandered far from God, and we're not sure how that happened or why that happened. And maybe it seems like yesterday you were like, I'm reading my Bible, I'm having a good time, I feel close to God. And today you're just like, I don't know, I feel lost and far from God. And other times you just kind of wandered, but you wondered if anybody has noticed, or even has God noticed you, and you feel far from God for whatever reason. This is really common. Now, for the next 4 weeks, we're going to look at one chapter from the Bible, just one chapter, and that's Luke 15. And in this chapter, Jesus tells a series of stories about things that were lost and found. And each story communicates a different and important truth. Okay, so these aren't historical stories. They're parables, which are stories that Jesus would make up in order to teach an important truth. So I want to read to you from Luke chapter 15, starting in verse 1 and 2. Tax collectors and other notorious sinners often came to listen to Jesus teach. This made the Pharisees and teachers of religious law complain that he was associating with such sinful people, even eating with them. So, what's the deal with the Pharisees? Now, these guys are religious leaders of the time, and they are so hyper focused on the law. They had hundreds of laws and rules that they would follow, and most of them came from the Jewish scriptures. So they're not bad laws. They were given by God to God's people in order to know how to live their life, to keep them safe, how to stay close to God, right? But these Pharisees, they were all about following the law exactly and never messing up. And if you did, they would look down on you. They were arrogant, and they would think that you were sinful. The Pharisees were so obsessed with following God's law that they missed God's heart. And they didn't like Jesus because Jesus would mess everything up. Like, he would heal people on the Sabbath, which was a day of rest, and you weren't supposed to do any work that day. You weren't even supposed to sweep up or clean your room. But the Pharisees got mad, and Jesus would eat dinner with the people that Pharisees would call sinners. Now, instead of calling the Pharisees jerks, he takes some time to tell them these three different stories to help them think differently. And the first story we're going to look at tonight is about a missing sheep. Now, I'm going to put a picture on your screen here. This is of the Judean desert. Okay, this is what it looks like out in the Judean desert, so you can get a better understanding of how a sheep might go missing and how difficult it might be to find that sheep again. Now, I want to read to you, pick it up in verse 3 in chapter 15 here of Luke. So Jesus told them this story. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go search for the one that's lost until he finds it? And when he's found it, he will joyfully carry it home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me, because I have found my lost sheep." In the same way, there is more joy in heaven than one lost sinner who repents and returns to God, than over the 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away. Pretty significant, don't you think? Imagine how difficult it would be for this shepherd to go after the sheep and find the sheep if it got lost. Now, we don't know why the sheep had wandered off. Maybe it just saw a squirrel and followed after that, or whatever. But this shepherd sees that he has 100 sheep, one's gone. He notices that it's gone. He notices that it's missing, and he goes after to find this sheep. Now, you looked at that Judean desert. There are steep cliffs. There are crags. There's all sorts of danger out there. But the shepherd didn't care about that. He was all about going after this sheep. If it were me, honestly, I don't think I would take the effort. I'm like, I got 99 already. I'm okay. What's one? But in all likelihood of what I've read about shepherds know their sheep's name. So this shepherd would know the name of his sheep. And he's like, I'm going all out to find this. And then at the end, when he found the sheep, he didn't yell at it and didn't get mad and teach it a lesson. No, he picked it up, he carried it, and then he had a party with his friends. He's like celebrating. So what does this all mean? What does this parable mean? Who's a shepherd and who's a sheep? Isaiah 53:6 says this: All of us, like sheep, have strayed away. We've left God's path to follow our own, yet the Lord laid on him the sins of us all. So we're the sheep, and Jesus is the shepherd, right? And here's the thing about him being the shepherd. When you feel lost, Jesus notices you. Back to my camp story, Ed Glover is speaking at camp that summer between 8th grade and ninth grade. And on Friday night, he talks about Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your paths. And he focused on the word all. He said, some of you are trusting God with just part of your heart. And that night, I realized, feeling lost, that Jesus found me. He noticed me and he spoke directly to my heart through Ed. And sometimes we, like sheep in Jesus' story, are wandering away from the safety of our shepherd. And tonight, I want to encourage you to look back to Jesus. In a moment, Eric Wade is going to wrap us all up on that. But before we get there, you know what time it is. Say it in the chat. It's game time!
Hey students, welcome to this week's Game Time. I'm your host, Eric Wade, and I'm glad you're here to play this game along with us. Make sure, as always, that you are typing your answers in the chat section so that you can play this game along with my friends here. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves in just a few minutes, or a few seconds rather, and they're going to introduce who they are, what city they're playing from, and since spring training games started on Sunday, we're going to have them say what their favorite baseball team is. All right, so AJ, go ahead and take it away.
My name is AJ. I'm playing from San Bernardino. My favorite baseball team is the Dodgers.
My name is Noah. I'm playing from Rancho Cucamonga, and my favorite baseball team is the Tampa Bay Rays.
I'm Landon. I'm playing from Crestline, and my favorite baseball team is the Angels.
Awesome. And hey, again, I'm your host, Eric Wade, streaming from Banning, California, and my favorite baseball team is the
greatest team ever, the Boston Red Sox.
All right, so sorry, no, I had to do it. So thank you guys for joining us again. We are getting ready to play the game, and the game that we are going to be playing is called Famous Phrases Emoji Edition. All right, so the object of the game is this. You're going to see a series of emojis, and you got to figure out what famous phrase those emojis are saying. All right, so I'm going to have you guys write out your answers. As soon as you guys have the answers, I'll have you give me a thumbs up, and then we'll show our answers. Every round is worth 1,000 points, except for the last round. That last round is going to be worth 2,000 points. And just like always, the points don't matter because at the end of tonight, the three of you guys are going to be entered into a drawing to win an awesome prize for tonight for participating. So everybody understand the rules of the game and everybody ready to go? Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. All right, well then here we go. Here is the first phrase. Is that? Go ahead and write out your answers. What is that phrase saying? I don't know. As soon as you got the answer, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and we will be good to go. We got liar, liar, pants on fire, liar, and what does your say, Lennon?
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. All right, let's see. I think all three got that one. Let's see what it says. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Excellent job, the three of you guys. Everybody gets 1,000 points for that round. Let's go on to the next one. And here's the other emoji. What is that emoji saying? Noah's good. Landon's good. AJ, all right, on the count of three, show. 1, 2, 3, and show. Boy who cried wolf, the boy who cried wolf. And let's see what the answer is. The boy who cried wolf. Excellent job, guys. I'll move on to the next round. Here we go. There's the next round. What is that emoji saying? What famous phrase is that emoji saying? And if you guys don't know, just put a question mark. That's nothing wrong with that. Some of these phrases you might not have heard before, and some of them are going to be difficult. So again, at home in the chat, make sure you're putting in your answers in there as well so we can kind of see where everybody's at. Noah's good to go. Landon's good to go. AJ, how we doing? AJ's good to go. All right, let's go and show your answers. Oh, go ahead and read yours off.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Excellent. AJ and Landon.
I thought it was who killed the cat.
Who killed the cat? AJ, what do you say?
I just put a question mark.
Question mark. Okay, cool. Hey, let's see what that answer is. The answer is curiosity killed the cat. Excellent job, Noah. Got 1,000 points for that round. Still anybody's game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next round. And what is that saying? What famous phrase is that saying? As soon as you got the answer, give me a thumbs up. All right, thumbs up there, thumbs up there. AJ, thumbs up. All right, go, we're just gonna we'll have you read your answers. Noah, go ahead and read your answer.
Question mark.
Question mark. AJ, go ahead and read your answer.
Question mark.
And Landon, go ahead and read your answer.
Who cut the cheese?
Who cut the cheese? All right, let's find out what that answer is. Correct answer is who cut the cheese. All right, 1,000 points goes to Landon for that round. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and touch base with points there. Noah, how many points do you have?
3,000.
3,000 points. All right, AJ.
I have 1,000 points.
1,000 points for AJ. And Landon, how many points do you have?
I think 3,000.
3,000 points. All right, excellent job, guys. We're still anybody's game. Let's go ahead and go on to the next round. This one's going to be difficult. So we got a boxing glove, we got a skull and crossbones, and it looks like a racehorse. What is that saying? What famous phrase is that saying? So who's got the answer? Give me a thumbs up. Or if you don't know, just write it down and give me a thumbs up. Okay, Noah's good, Landon's good, AJ's good. All right, Noah, go ahead and read your answer.
Question mark.
Question mark. All right, AJ, go ahead and read your answer.
I put a question mark.
Question mark as well. And Landon.
Also question mark.
Also question mark. Yeah, this one's a difficult one, guys. All right, so no points will be awarded, but the famous phrase is this: beating a dead horse. Beating a dead horse. You got the boxing glove there, the dead sign, skull and crossbones, and then the racehorse. So that one was difficult. That one was very difficult. So no points awarded for that round, but let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Here we go. This is a famous phrase. Famous phrase. What is this famous phrase saying? As soon as you got the answer, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Landon's good. Noah's good. AJ's good. All right. Noah, go ahead and read your answer.
Question mark.
Question mark. All right. AJ, read your answer.
Question mark.
Question mark. And Landon, what's your answer?
Cake.
Cake? Okay. Yes. Well, you are very close there, Landon. The correct phrase is what? Piece of cake. Piece of cake. No problem, right? Although that that phrase was a little more difficult. So how many at home? If you guys got that at home, let us know if you got that answer. So because that was a little super simple, but super difficult as well. All right, moving on to the next round. Here we go. What is that saying? We got an apple, we got a calendar, looks like a doctor, and then a guy giving an X sign. What is that saying? Landon's good to go. Landon's good. Noah's good. AJ's good. All right, Noah, go ahead and read your answer.
Question mark.
Question mark. Okay, AJ, what's your answer?
Question mark.
Question mark. And Landon, what's your answer?
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
You are correct, Landon. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Landon with 1,000 points on that round. Let's go and move on to the next round. Here we go. This one's gonna be a difficult one as well, but I think if you guys think about it a little bit, you probably can get it. We got the no symbol or the X symbol or the prohibited symbol. We got a finger pointing, and then we have what looks like to be a cub or a bear. So what does that say? As soon as you got your answers, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Noah's good to go. Landon's good to go, maybe. Yep, and AJ's good to go. All right, Noah, go ahead.
Another question mark.
Another question mark. All right, AJ, what's your answer?
I put a question mark again.
What question mark? Okay, Landon, what you got, bud?
Question mark.
Question mark. All right, at home, what is the answer? If you guys know it, put it in the chat. The correct answer for this round is don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Don't disturb the peace. Don't stir up some emotions is what that phrase says. So that was a very difficult one, but guys, we're doing okay. We have one more round before the bonus round, so we're going to do that round. So here's the next round. What is this saying? This is a pretty famous phrase. Pretty famous phrase. As soon as you guys got your answers, go ahead and let me know. Noah's good. Landon's good. AJ's good. All right, Noah, go ahead.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
All right, AJ, what'd you put?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing I said.
Same things also. And Landon, what'd you say?
I thought it was don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Oh, that is a very famous phrase, and that's a good guess. Absolutely. The correct answer is don't put all your eggs in one basket. So very good. Good guess on that, everybody. And 1,000 points awarded to Noah and AJ. This last round is going to be worth 2,000 points. You guys ready for it? It's going to be a difficult one. Here we go. What is this famous phrase saying? If you guys need a hint, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want a hint, give me a thumbs up. All right, Landon wants a hint. AJ wants a hint. Noah, you want a hint, or you know what? Yeah, okay. So here's a hint for you. There's a little hint. Pointing to the cup, or the straw, rather. There it is. As soon as you think you got the answer, give me a thumbs up. Noah's good. AJ's good. Landon, how you doing? You still thinking about it? We'll give you a couple. You're good to go? All right, excellent. Noah, what do you think this is saying?
Question mark. I got no idea.
Question mark, no idea. All right, AJ, what do you got?
I put a question mark.
You put a question mark as well? All right, Landon. Were
Question
you able
mark.
to solve this? Oh, a question mark. All right, as soon as you guys see this, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's what it says. Okay, you ready? At home, let us know what you think it is in the chat. The correct answer is actually the straw that broke the camel's back. We've got a straw, which was the arrow pointing to it, a broken heart, a camel, and then a backpack. So that concludes our game. Hopefully you guys had a good time playing that. It was a lot of fun. What I want to do is find out where we checked in as far as points. So AJ, how many points did you end the game with?
I have 2,000 points.
2,000 points. Excellent job. And Noah?
I think I have 4,000.
4,000 points. All right, Landon, how'd you do?
I'm pretty sure I have 4,000.
4,000. All right. Well, hey guys, again, points don't matter because all of you guys have an equal chance of winning the prize at the end of the night just for participating in the game. So thank you guys for joining us here tonight to play. Look forward to seeing who wins in just a few moments. But before we do, I'm going to kick it over to me to wrap up tonight's teaching. So go ahead and take it away.
Hey, thanks game team. Hey guys. So I don't know if you realize this or not, but sometimes you and I are a lot like the sheep in Jesus's story, in the way that we tend to wander away from the safety of God, who is ultimately our shepherd. But my question to you is this: why do we do that? Why do you think we do that? Put it in the chat. We want to know, why do you think we wander away? A few things that I was able to come up with is maybe we wander away from God is because we don't know Jesus is our good shepherd in the first place. See, maybe you're out in the desert wandering, which is just metaphorical for maybe you're lost in this life. You don't really have any direction or any guidance or anything. And so maybe you're out in the wilderness like sheep often are, just wandering. And this time is the first time that you're realizing that Jesus has been calling you to come to him and to be found by him. Another reason that we wander is this: we get distracted. Okay, we get distracted. We easily get distracted. That's just our society and a lot of our personalities. We get distracted. And maybe you intended to stay close to Jesus, but there were so many other interesting things or attractive things to go after that you kind of just forgot that he was there, or that he was wanting to be a part of your life. Or maybe you're looking up right now and wondering, man, how long have I been wandering for? I didn't even realize that I'm no longer following after Jesus. Another reason why we wander is this: we get confused. It's very easy to do. A lot of us will get confused. And that's okay to have questions and uncertainties about following Jesus. And those questions turn into confusions that leads us away from our shepherd, because we either don't take the time to seek out the answer, or we seek the people that don't have the answers or don't take the time to find the answers for us. But one thing I want to tell you guys is this: our questions don't need to lead us away from him. In fact, questions are a really good thing that could actually bring us closer to him as we seek him out, because of those questions should be causing us to grow deeper in our walk with him. Another reason that we wander away could be that we just simply walk away. We simply walk away. Sometimes we walk away from our shepherd on purpose. Maybe you've turned your back on God in the past because following Jesus was just too difficult, or you were no longer interested in it, or it didn't meet your needs, so you thought, or maybe you got hurt and blamed God for it. See guys, just like sheep are sheep, you and I are human. That's never going to change. God knows we're prone to getting lost, and that's why Jesus describes the Good Shepherd the way he does. Even though God has created hundreds of billions of people, God knows each one of us by name, and he even knows the number of hairs on your head. He knows us so closely. So get this: when you go missing, God does notice it. You're not insignificant to your shepherd. You're not insignificant to God. You are the most important thing to him. And even though convincing us to come back to God is going to be a difficult one, even though being convinced to come to God may be difficult, understand this too, that Jesus never stops searching for us. He never gave up on you. He will never give up on you. He will always pursue you, no matter what the cost is. So when you and I finally realize that we're lost and we need help, God doesn't yell at us. He doesn't say, "Where have you been? Why'd you leave me? You're grounded." Okay, he doesn't do that, okay? He never is going to yell at us. He's never going to make fun of us, and he's never going to punish us. In fact, he's going to be there right behind you, arms open wide, saying, "Welcome home, my son, or my daughter. Because the fact is, guys, when you need help, God celebrates, and Jesus will always, always, always lovingly carry you home. And just like the shepherd in the parable notices his sheep is missing, Jesus notices you even more so. Yes, you, okay? You who are sitting here thinking how far you've wandered away and wondering how you're going to find your way back, Jesus notices you. You who are feeling like no one in the world notices you, not even maybe your parents or your siblings or your teachers or your coaches, yes, Jesus notices you. Even you who are still trying to decide what you think about God, whether you believe in him or not, whether he's real or whether he's not, whether he cares about you, whether or not, I'm here to tell you that yes, Jesus notices you as well. So this is our hope for you today. If you're not sure what you think about Jesus, but you're willing to give him a chance, I hope you leave here today knowing that your good shepherd, Jesus, loves you and is excited to welcome you into his family and into a relationship with him. If you feel lost right now, I hope you leave this meeting today knowing that Jesus is actively searching for you, and let him know, please, please, please let him know that you're ready to be found. Reach out. Let us know in the chat. Reach out to your reach out to your youth leader. If you have small groups right after this, talk about it. Okay. Do not leave here tonight. Do not disconnect here tonight without letting us know, hey, I want to become a Christian, or I need to get back with Christ. I wandered and I need to put back in a relationship with him. We are here to help walk you through that every step of the way, but we have to know about it. Or if you feel unseen and like nobody notices you or cares about you, I want you to leave this meeting tonight knowing this, that when you feel lost, when you feel abandoned, when you feel alone, when you feel insignificant, Jesus notices you. Jesus cares for you, and Jesus loves you beyond comparison. That's our big idea. So if you have any sort of doubts, be confirmed that Jesus knows who you are and that he loves you. In fact, he died for the opportunity to get to know you. And so we're going to be talking a lot more about that this series. We're excited about this series, and we are looking forward to seeing how you guys grow in this series. And we're looking forward to helping you grow in this series. As you reach out to us, let us know, and we will be there with you every step of the way. So we're going to wrap up tonight. We're going to give away some prizes, and I'm going to kick it over to my friend Eric with a K to take it away.
All right. Well, I am just thrilled. I'm thrilled that this is the conversation that we're having. I think this series is going to be so good. Um, I I don't know if you've ever felt unnoticed by God or unnoticed by other people, but that's what we're talking about here. Jesus is going to share. We're going to look through these different parables here in Luke 15 throughout the next few weeks, and I'm excited about that. And I love this idea that Jesus notices us. He goes after us. He cares so much. So anyhow, well, I've got a couple announcements. Then we've got some giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, we have got the big giveaway. All right. You heard Yuli and Angela and Claudia talk about this early on in the service, but we've got a big giveaway. This is going through I think the prize is going to be given away the Wednesday after Easter, if I'm not mistaken. But what we're going to do is you get your name entered into the whole wheel. You can do it a whole bunch of times. So if you go to small group, tonight, you get your name in 5 times each time you go to small group. If you serve on the weekend, whatever that serve spot is, if you serve in tech or you serve in greeter, parking lot greeters, or you serve in kids ministry, whatever it is, you get 5 points for serving there. If you invite a friend next Wednesday, invite a friend, and they tell us, hey, so and so invited me, you get 5 entries and they get 5 entries. If you invite 5 friends, you get 25 entries. Pretty awesome. We're doing another study in the Bible this week. Let me just make that a little more legible there. So get your device out. You need to point it at the screen, open up your camera app, point it at the screen, and let that pop open there, okay? Get your camera app, point it at that screen, and a little thing will pop up at the top of your device. Click that, and it'll open up. It's a YouVersion link, the Bible app. And every day that you put an entry in, you get your name entered into this. Now, you have to do it with us. You can't do it just on your own because we have no way of tracking that, okay? So you got to do it with us. It's pretty cool. We've got a bunch of people in there commenting, sharing what God is speaking to them and all that. I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll give away. So there's, I can't remember all the things. I know we've got an electric scooter. We have a hoverboard. We've got 8-pack of laser tag guns. You can choose. Whoever wins gets to choose what they want from that. So now, speaking of small groups, I'm going to take that down. I want to, now I was doing this while the server was going on here, so I couldn't get these into this deal here. But I want to show you the links to our small groups because we have small groups on almost every campus. Tonight, we have a small group that is, let me do this one here first, sorry. Small groups that are happening at Banning and at Rialto. So there's the links for that. For some reason, they won't show up when we put them into the chat. But now I know it's all uppercase there, but this is all lowercase. You need to put it all lowercase. So for Banning, go to your browser, type in bit.ly, bit.ly/Banning small group. Singular, not groups, but group. Banning small group. For Rialto, it's bit.ly, bit.ly/Rialto small group. Okay, that's happening tonight, right after our service is done. Some might not show up till 7:30. We're ending a little earlier than normal, I think, but those are the links to get there. Okay, for your small group. We're right now, well, we're working on some Ontario stuff, and we're getting ready to start a brand new Victorville small group. So pretty soon we'll have all of our small groups running. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You heard them talk about a movie. We are doing a double feature, folks. Doing a double feature of Crudes and Crudes 2. Okay, somebody said, well, I don't have Netflix. You don't need Netflix. All you need is Zoom. And on Zoom, what you do, well, you put into your browser on March 12th at 6 o'clock or any time, probably up till about 10 o'clock or so, you can jump in. It'll be over Zoom. We're going to have a screen share in Zoom, but it's bit.ly, bit.ly/Sunrise Crudes. Okay, bit.ly/Sunrise Crudes. It's all lowercase. Now, don't jump into these meetings now. Nobody's going to be there. I see somebody's jumped into a meeting. Maybe you're just testing it out. That's totally fine. Put it on your save. Those small group links, those are for every week. So we're going to watch the first one at 6 o'clock. And then when that's done, it'll probably be around 8 o'clock or so, maybe a little bit sooner. Whenever it's done, we'll watch Crudes 2. Okay? So we hope you join us. This will be a great thing for you to invite your friends. We'll chat during the movie and all that stuff. It'll be fun. I'm going to pop popcorn and have some candy. I know people put like M&Ms and stuff like that on their popcorn. I think that's, well, it's different. All right. Enough of me jibber jabbering about that stuff. We're going to give away some prizes. What day? It's Friday, March. Wait, put it in the chat there. What did I say? Friday, March 12th. Thank you. So not this Friday. Thank you, David. Friday, March 12th. So not this Friday, but the following Friday. Okay, so not this week, but the week after that, that Friday after that, we'll be watching the double feature of Crudes and Crudes 2. So, okay, time for us to give away prizes. Okay, so to start out, we're going to give away a prize to one of our players who played in the game. By the way, if you want to play in next week's game, okay, if you want to play in next week's game, put it in the chat. Say, I want to play. We'll plug you in. We'd love to get you connected for that. So I'm going to put in, you see AJ, Landon, and Noah here. They're the ones that played the game for this week. And one of the three of them is about to win a prize. 3, 2, 1, stop. Noah, congratulations, Noah Wagner is our first winner tonight. Way to go, Noah. That's awesome. Noah, you're going to win a prize. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in everybody's names who have entered into the chat. And so we're going to kind of do this a little, well, a little different, but we're going to enter everybody's name into the chat, or everybody who talked in the chat is getting your name added in right now. So Noah's going to win our first prize, and then we're going to see who wins our second prize here. Okay, so we've got everybody's name in there. We're going to hit the spinner thing of the magic box, and somebody's going to be a winner. Okay, so let's click this. Now I know somebody sent me in a meme one time about how we how we talk while we're adding stuff in, but I'm going to go ahead and get this going. Leela, Leela's with you. You know what? I'm going to add Leela into the mix. I think I can do this while it's still spinning. I'm going to add Leela. Because I think you guys are in the same account, so that makes sense. Okay, she is added in. Leela is added in. Okay, now we got, okay, sorry, it's taking me just a second here. Leela's added in there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop. Mag. I'm not sure who Mag is, but congratulations, Mag. Mag, we need to get your information. Make sure, does somebody know who Mag is so we can get the information on Mag? That's pretty cool. Now we're going to find out what Noah and Mag won. Now, you see, if you've been here, you know that we have a lot more prizes than we have had recently. So I'm going to show you some of these. We've got gummy donut. There's gummy sushi, Krispy Kreme jelly bellies. Oh, desktop cornhole, booger bungee. That's pretty funny. We got a remote control Baby Yoda, a whack-a-mole game. That's pretty cool. Slow motion race game. These Lion headphones and Baby Yoda headphones. How'd you like to be hanging out with those, walking around, and you got little Baby Yoda on your ears? You got the Baby Yoda. There's the other things that we've had in the past. Okay, so now we're going to see what Noah wins, okay? Noah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, if you haven't been here, this is your first time, this is how this works. This is where we all yell, spin that wheel in all caps. So get that in there, ready to hit. When I click 3, 2, 1, go, we're going to yell, spin that wheel. Ready? 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel. What did Noah win? Noah, my friend, you won gummy sushi. Oh, can I just tell you how much I love gummies? Oh, I do love gummies. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so Noah, you win the gummy sushi. I'm gonna make sure I put your name down on that, and then we're gonna see what did Mag win. All right, so we need to yell, spin that wheel again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel. Mag wins booger bungee. Now, there's like a little slime thing. You pick up the beads and whatever. It's kind of funny. Mag, congratulations. You are our winner of the Booger Bungee. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. Congratulations. Way to go. We love giving out prizes. We love when you jump on here. I'm so glad that you are part of what we do here. We'll see a bunch of you at small groups right after this. Again, if you didn't catch it, banning small groups right after this, bit.ly/banning small group. And Rialto is bit.ly/Rialto small group. All right. We'll catch you at small groups this Wednesday in the main service and this Sunday in the main service, and then next Wednesday back here. And then Friday we'll watch the movies together. All right.